If you watched Ryan's contact form video where he created a webhook on make.com and showed you how to put that into a contact form on a landing page, then you'll understand what I'm talking about here a little bit. If not, I will put the link to that video somewhere in this tutorial, either with a QR code or a link. Haven't decided how I'm going to put this together in a video yet. I think on YouTube, probably, so I can add it to the template. But I'll have somewhere that points out how to get to that video. In that video, Ryan shows you how to create a webhook on make.com that allows you to have a contact form on a landing page. And the reason you want to do that is because you can have a page that pops up a contact form pop-up, people fill out their information, and then it gets sent to make.com in that webhook, and then that data can be routed anywhere you want from make.com to other applications that you use, or back to CBB, to your bot. There's a whole number of things you can do with that once that data gets to make.com. Now, if you're not using make.com and you just want to use your web chat and create your own landing pages, you can do that as well, and then collect the data within your chatbot. But this is for people that want to have a landing page with a pop-up contact form, and that contact form information is collected and sent via a webhook. So I created one, and I made a landing page that has a tombstone Halloween theme to the contact form. Now, of course, you can't use my webhook. You have to put your own make webhook ID into the code. But let me show you what I'm talking about here. So what I did is I made a landing page, and I will preview it here. It's a pop-up contact form. It's Halloween themed, and I want to share that. So I'm going to make a template so that you guys can have this. And once you have this landing page that you can install, I'll give you the template. You can install it on your account. And then what you do is you go in here, here's the code for it, and you will go in and you will change, put your make webhook ID right here. All right, you'll replace that with yours. You can also go in here and change out the images. You would do that here. This is the background. See where it says background here? You're going to go replace within these parentheses here, put the image, and it has to be hosted online. So this image will work for you because I have this hosted and uploaded in the image upload storage offered by CBB, so it's actually online. The other one here, the form container, and again, you could replace it with an image that you wanted right here. And then you could also go in here if you wanted to change any of the colors. You could go in and put different hex codes in here for the different colors that you wanted for the fonts or the text. Change the wording. If you scroll through here, and you'll see where they're putting in the phone number, where they're putting in the email, the name, all of those things. If you want to change anything that's an actual text, like I have the summon us at the bottom on the button, if you wanted to change that, you would change it here. The other thing you can do is you can take this entire script, copy it, paste it into ChatGPT, and tell it what changes you want, and then paste that back in here, the new code. Now, one thing I would suggest, if you're going to do that, go in here and duplicate this, play around in a new form. Don't mess up your original, okay? Because I've done that many times. And it's very frustrating to make a mistake and then have to start all over again. At least this way you have the original code intact right here. So always duplicate that before you play around with it. Once you get it to where it does what you want and you just want to customize, then that's when you duplicate it and play in the new copy. Okay, once I did that, I have this created. I have the code in here for this landing page. So if I preview it, this is what it looks like. Now, I'm going to make a template out of this so I can share it with you guys, and you can install it on your CBB account and then put your own webhook ID in it so that it takes the information on the contact form and saves it to your own make.com account, if that makes sense. Around this, make sure I publish it so it's good. I need to get the published link for this landing page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my main screen. I'll show you how you actually make a template so you guys understand that as well. Go to the marketing section, go down to templates, and add a new one. I'll call this contact form make webhook, and I'll call it Tombstone theme, and hit continue. Now when you're creating a template that somebody else at CBB can install on their account, you're going to go in here and you're going to make sure it has a name. I can put an image. I'll put an image so that we know. And then I'm going to have it create a folder, so when the person installs it on their account, there will be a folder called contact form or whatever, and all the files that are needed for this will be in that folder. Because sometimes I've installed templates and people don't choose all of the flows or the functions or the keywords or triggers that they have set up in that template. And so if they don't share all of them, the template isn't going to work for you. Now this only has the flow, so I don't have to worry about any of that stuff, but I'll show you where all that is. And having a folder where everything is in there makes it so much better. So we're just going to do general settings. Now we have to go pick the flow. This one, like I said, it's just the one landing page. So let's go find it. Tombstone form landing page. And I'm going to check the view edit so that the person that installs it can actually play around in it. Now if you didn't have that checked, it's going to be locked. So they can get it and publish it, it'll work, but they can't go in and make any changes on it. But I'm going to put this to where they can go in and put their own webhook ID, change the coloring and the backgrounds, put new images if they want. And so we'll do that. Now, if there were any keywords associated with this template, I would need to select them. Now, I only have freebie as a keyword on mine for my lead magnet. But if I was going to do a template for my lead magnet giveaway, flows, I would have to include all the flows and the functions and the flows that go with those functions and the keyword here, freebie, but I don't have any, so I won't select that. I would have to also, any automation rules that I created, I would have to share those. Any entry point links, any products, if I share my e-commerce web chat with you and make a template out of that, then I would have to go in here and put whatever products I have in there as well. Now the functions, that's the one I find that is missing in most of the templates that I've downloaded. They share the flows and even sometimes the triggers, but they forget the functions. And then the flow that goes with the function, if there is one. And then of course, if it's a web chat, you have to share the web chat that goes with it. Down here is where you're going to select whether or not you update them. Like if I update it on mine, it'll update any installed templates that somebody has uploaded on their account. And then also, if I put this on, it gives you permission to delete the installed template from your account. under more options, I'm going to put my name, a description of what it is. Now I'm putting a description in here, and I may add something to this when I'm done. And of course I will add a video ID in here, because that's what I'm doing now. I'm making a video to show you how to do this. And then the test link. Now this link is the landing page published link that I copied. If I would go paste that into a new browser window, it would pop up that landing page. But I'm going to put that in here, and then I'm going to click Save. Alright, this is the one that we just made, and 0 installs, right? So I'm going to get this link from the template that I just created so I can share with people. Now if I go to a blank tab and paste that link, this is what pops up. So when you create a template, I've created the landing page. I want to share that. Then I create a template to share that landing page. And then the link for that, once I'm done, takes me to this page. So I can share that link, and other people who have a CBB account can install that on their account. Now I set it up to where you can preview this. That's why I wanted to put that link in there, so that people could actually see what it looks like. This is what I'm sharing. This is the landing page I'm sharing. If I don't have a link, I could put it in the description, but that's not going to show them how it works. They can actually go in there and put their information in and see how it operates. So now what they would do is I give them the link, they come to this page, they hit install. Now it's going to bring up their account, and whatever accounts they have under their account ID will show up. So I'm going to install it on this account. So I'll go in here, and you see where it made the folder, contact form for make webhook tombstone theme. And everything would be in here. Now this is just the landing page, because that's all I made the template for. But if there were more things that had to go with this to make it operate, whatever I was sharing, then all of that stuff would be in this folder. The functions, the keywords, the automation rules, everything that I had set up that needs to go with that template would be in this folder. But for right now, it's just the landing page. And you see it's got a yellow dot on it, so you're going to have to publish it on your account once you install it. But here's the code, right? And on mine, it doesn't show down here where to put in your webhook ID, but on yours it will. Like I showed on the video, it's going to have put your webhook ID here, somewhere down here in this area. And that's where you would replace it. And then you publish it, and then it will work on your account. And that's how you do a template. Here to my account, this, and you see I have one install, because I installed it on this other account here. So if you want that template and you have a make.com account, you can go over there and create a webhook, and that looks like this. There's a webhook. You would just go in here, and if you're familiar with Make, you understand. Create a new scenario. You're going to choose a webhook, and then you do a custom webhook. You name it, and like I said, if you want to learn how to do this, you would go watch Ryan's video, and I will put the link. That's what I will do. I will put the link to Ryan's YouTube video in the description on my template, and I will add that in here. The URL right here. I will put the link to my YouTube video here, so when this is done and I finish it up, so that when you get this template link, you can see the video on how to use and customize that contact form landing page, and also a little bit on how to create your own template if you want to, and share some of the things that you've done. So I hope this is valuable and works for you guys. And if you have any questions, as always, leave them in the comments below, which would be on my video, not in this template. But you can always catch me on Discord or in the Messenger chat on the CBB group. And that's it for this one. I'll see you in the next one.